This is the final step in creating a successful marketing plan. It's number 7. This is awesome, super easy. There are 3 components. Let's go ahead and put a bow on this particular series, the 7 steps of creating a successful marketing plan. Let's finish it out.
This is Don't Fear Grit with Rob Taormina. Marketing strategies and advertising technologies to help you build a better business.
Hey guys, welcome back. This has been such a fun topic to discuss, the 7 steps to creating a successful marketing plan. And we've covered some incredible topics. If you're just finding this one without listening to the first 6, where this could live on its own, my strong recommendation is go back, find step 1, and go through the whole series. This is amazing. This is like a crash course, and there's a lot of value here. And honestly, if you are in advertising, if you are in marketing, if you hold a position in a company and you handle these types of tasks, this is really going to be valuable. This is like literally $1 million stuff right here. So check that stuff out. And I know you guys are going to be able to learn a ton from it. But the last step is super easy, and I'll reveal what they are before we go into detail of what they are. And it's really simple. It's schedule, start, flexibility. Right? Sounds simple. Let's get into it. Number 1 is you want to create detailed schedules now for executing, implementing all of these plans, all this work that you just put into to create all these this amazing stuff. Now you want to create a detailed schedule for them to be unveiled, to them to be released to the market, for them to, if it's an advertising campaign on a certain type of platform, now you want to start scheduling all that stuff out. And where the word detailed comes into play is you want it to be cohesive. You don't want it to just randomly sort of populate the earth, right? There has to be, if you're applying the 7 steps correctly, there is an order to things. There is a certain schedule to things, and you want to release that based on all of this amazing work that you just put into it. So make sure now that you're going through and you're creating a detailed scheduling plan to execute on all of this incredible stuff, right? So whether, again, you're introducing a brand new product, you're maybe sort of branding your business, introducing a brand new business in its entirety, or whatever, fill in the blank, right? It could be introducing, maybe a new member of your team, but that's going to be part of your marketing message, right? All these things play into what is the justification for creating a marketing plan, right? So now you have all that stuff. Now you need to create a detailed schedule. Don't be random about it. Don't be like, let's just put it all out at the same time. There has to be intentionality behind what the schedule is for each little component. And make sure you do now. You did all this work. You might as well go the little extra mile here and make sure you create a detailed schedule for all of this stuff. The second thing is start, right? And I've used this word with so many clients because I think so many people struggle with actually now just starting and executing and having the confidence now to bring that product to the market and to go live on a campaign. A lot of people will find excuses to not start. Oh, it's not perfect. Oh, I didn't do this. Let me tell you something. If you got to step 7, that means you've already done all the homework. You've done all the necessary tasks in order to be able to have a successful marketing plan. Now you got to trust yourself that you did all that stuff, and you got to just start. Stop trying to find another excuse that is just going to delay you being able to deliver whatever it is that you're looking to deliver, right? So that's why I've found myself quite often in meetings with clients where I'm realizing after we're having some dialogue, after a few meetings now, after we've already gone through this whole process, now I'm hearing some repetition, some roadblocks, some barriers, and I'm sensing that the issue is not the product, not on the plan, not on all this other stuff. The issue is confidence. And quite often I've had to sit down and literally say that, all right, guys, we're ready to go. You're ready to go. Now, you know what we're waiting for? Just to start. We don't have to do anything else. We are ready because we put the time in, we respected the process. We've done all of our homework. We've had all of our teammates. They're all on board. Everyone knows their job. We've all now contributed all the things that we've had to contribute based on our roles and responsibilities. Now we just got to start. We just got to click that button and let it go live, right? And so that's why for this, you've got to be able to be comfortable and confident in the work that you put in, knowing that you are going to get the outcome that you want because you already did that. So create a detailed schedule. Start. The last part of this little step 7 package is maintain flexibility. Oh my gosh. We cannot be so stubborn to the cause because that's not going to interfere with us being able to actually achieve success because we need to maintain flexibility. If we are too rigid about our plan, then we are going to not be able to take advantage of the opportunities as they present themselves because there are variables that we can plan for, but variables that we cannot control. We cannot control change to market conditions. We cannot necessarily control the appearance of a brand new competitor to your market. As those things enter the picture, you need to maintain flexibility in your plan so that you can adapt and still be successful, and in many cases be even more successful because you're not going to be stubborn about it. And now, as a result of your stubbornness and pride, people are able to gobble up your market share. No, you are going to be flexible about what it is that you're trying to accomplish because you know ultimately it's a stepping stone to your success. So it's okay to be flexible. So that's why I include it here. As step 7, it's the last step in creating or on how to create a successful marketing plan is maintain flexibility. So to sum up this particular last step here, 3 things, guys. All right. At this step, make sure now you create a detailed schedule. Create a detailed schedule for either implementation or a detailed schedule for all the people involved so that they understand where their role, what they've been working on, where it sort of enters the picture here. Make sure everyone is aware of that, clear communication about that particular schedule. Now, if it's not internal, but now you're working on behalf of on a client, well, guess what? You got to set proper expectations for your client as well. And so it's not about just scheduling, creating a detailed schedule for your campaigns, but now it's also about communicating that schedule to your client, creating a detailed schedule for the client of when you're meant to hit various goals, and that's very important too. So that should be baked into this process of creating a detailed schedule. Second part is make sure you just start, because at this point, if you get to this point in the 7 steps, you're ready to go. You've done all the work. You and your team and what you're trying to do, trust me, you are ready to go. As long as you did everything, all of these 7 steps leading up to this, right? You're ready to go. You need to trust the process. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust the people that you put in place in your team. You got to start. You got to just be able to click that button and go and rock it because you're fully capable of doing that. You should trust yourself. And the third one, flexibility. Maintain flexibility. Don't be that person who's like, nope, I'm not changing for anyone, for anything. It doesn't matter. Wrong. That stubbornness is going to get you into trouble, and it's just going to really risk failure for this particular project. But if you go into it well planned, right? Well researched, then you should be confident about being able to maintain flexibility if, in fact, there are things like I said before, change in market conditions, the appearance of a brand new competitor, right? Those are things that you should pause and analyze and research and then understand, all right, how does this play into what I'm doing? Can I maintain course, or do I have to adapt in order to be able to achieve what I ultimately want, right? If my plan is to go from point A to point B, but then all of a sudden there's a barrier that gets put in place, am I supposed to just try to go through this barrier? Maybe the option, and maybe it's even the better option as far as what benefits you and your team and your product and the outcome, maybe it's to veer off a little bit. You never know, right? But the problem is, not the problem, but the thing is here, make sure you just maintain flexibility, understanding, give yourself perspective. It's not, the success is not making sure that every single part of your plan, you have to check it off, right? Don't be OCD about that. If as you're going, you're realizing, oh, okay, you know what? Here's where I need to be a little bit more flexible because I see I could be even more efficient to enable us to achieve our goal better. Be flexible if that was not included in your original plan. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed going through these 7 steps with me. This is the 7 steps to creating a successful marketing plan. Now, is this like the canon of marketing plans? Is it meaning that this is the only 7 steps? No, there's definitely other things that you can do to help create successful marketing plans. And that's where that word flexibility comes in. Use this as a guideline to help yourself create your next successful marketing plan. Because ultimately, as long as you commit to it and you diligently do this and you do this maintaining flexibility, due diligence, you work hard, right? And then I see you being successful. So use these 7 steps as a guide for your next marketing plan. And I promise you, you're going to see incredible success. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. And this is a special community. We like to feed off of each other. Would love to get your feedback. Find us wherever Don't Fear Grit is streaming, whether it be you're watching the video or you're listening on the podcast. Find us. Don't Fear Grit. I'm Rob Taramina. Guys, remember, don't fear the process and don't fear grit. We'll see you next time.